Consider this your ultimate book lover's gift guide. I have compiled over 100 items on this list of the perfect gifts that I either own and would recommend, I'm asking for personally, items that are easy and small stocking stuffers that I would ask for every single year, or if I needed like an easy gift option, as well as some book creator options if you are a book content girly, or if you are thinking about starting a booktube, bookstagram, or book talk. I have my favorite content creator items as well. This whole list I have spent so much time perfecting. I've linked it down below on my Amazon storefront. I think it's literally called like the ultimate book lover's gift guide on my storefront, and all of the items on that list are in chronological order to the best that I could do. From the first items we talk about in this video to the last at the bottom of the list, I tried to make it as like easily digestible to work as a companion with this video, with a good mix of affordable and expensive items, as well as some like perhaps from Santa Claus expensive book lover items. I know it's gonna be long. Let's get right on into it. Everything you need to know is linked down below. I have a shorter condensed version of this over on my TikTok, so please follow me on TikTok, and I'm thinking of making a Instagram post of this over on my Bookstagram page. But please follow my book pages, my book talk, and this channel. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Let's get into this list. So the first one is an obvious one, but candles. A lot of these candles that I found can also be customized or like book lover focused, so I thought that was fun. On a similar note, candle warmers. I have one just out of frame here in my sunroom, but I love candle warmers. I've got 3 in my house total. Next, I have bookmarks, and there's a ton of different like bookmark directions that you can take this. There's magnetic bookmarks, silicone bookmarks, the traditional bookmarks with like the fringe, like the page corner bookmarks, like so many different options. I included some of my favorites, and then I also have some here that I personally love. Like this is one of my magnetic bookmarks, and then this is one of the like fabric sleeve bookmarks, and you just put like the page that you're on underneath this. On a similar note, these thumb page holders are super fun as well, and a bit more of a unique book lover's gift that I don't think every single book lover already owns, but again, you can never have too many. These are really nice because when you're reading, you can place this in the center and it holds the page open without straining your hand, and this is really nice to have if you were like at the pool or just in a position where you're using one hand to read. I really like these, and I don't really hear them talked about a lot, but this comes in a set of 2. Next on my list is highlighters. I love this set of highlighters that has 2 like tip options. You have like the pointy tip as well as the flat edge one. I use highlighters a lot when annotating books. I'm definitely an annotating reader. Not everyone is, but these are really nice to have, and I love the big set that just comes with so many color options. This set of pens is my favorite for annotating because I love the color options. I love the gel. It really is the best brand, but I love this set. This is the one that I bought off of Amazon just because it has so many color options, and I definitely like to match the pen or highlighter color usually to the vibe of the book, so I try to have it match like the cover. It just makes sense like in my mind. And then also annotating tabs. I love how this comes with so many options. Like you are set for life, and they're so affordable, but again, I like to try to match my tab colors to either the book cover or the theme, but I like having a lot of color options for this as well, so annotating tabs is a must. I have to plug the next one here, but my next suggestion would be a blind date with a book, and I sell these over on my Etsy store. So if you're looking for a more customized fun gift idea, I highly recommend a blind date with a book. You basically request what type of genre or author or anything in your order when you place it, and then I'll choose a surprise book based on the information that you gave me as well as what I have in inventory. Each order comes with a ton of different accessories, like we have incense and hair clips, a reading tab bookmark. I've got 2 other bookmarks in here, a little magnetic bookmark, highlighter, a bunch of tabs that I talked about, and then if you order a set of 2 books or 3 books, it comes with a face mask and tea. But right now I have so much inventory in stock that I've just been throwing in a bunch of like extra accessories to each order, so you might get more than what is said on the listing depending on what I have in stock. And then I also have a ton of little bookish stickers in here as well. They always fall down though, so it's hard to show you, but there are a ton of little book related stickers, and I try to match all of the accessories again with the theme or the cover of the book just to make it more like fun to open. If your book that I choose for you is like a pink romance cover, all of the accessories would be pink. I highly recommend a blind date with a book for my Etsy shop, and all of these orders are 25% off right now through the holidays, so you've got a great discounted sale, and I would love to send one out. I love making these and I love sending them out. It's just so fun, so highly recommend. Okay, reading in the bathtub. It's not for everyone, but if you are a bath taker or if you enjoy reading books in the bathtub, I would recommend some bath essentials. The first one being this like silicone waterproof like back pillow thing. You basically just suction it to the back of a tub and it is so comfy. Like, this is such a game changer if you like to lay and read in the bathtub, because suddenly I'm comfortable. Like, it's not as uncomfortable as like a porcelain glass tub. So this is a must, as well as one of those like bamboo trays. They extend to fit most bathtub sizes, and a lot of them have a built-in like stand on the tray for either an e-reader, iPad, or like a book, as well as like a cup holder and just a lot of different accessory options. So I think this is also really nice. I have one of these in my upstairs bathtub, and it is so nice to read on because it just is extra caution to prevent the book from accidentally getting water damage or falling into the tub. That's always a big fear of mine. And then also some sort of like bath embellisher, like bath bombs maybe. I personally don't like using bath bombs, but I love any sort of bath oil, bath salt, milk bath, or even just like bubbles for a bath. And I've linked a ton of options for these on my storefront as well. Now, every reader loves some good mood lighting. So a Himalayan salt lamp would be a perfect recommendation because it gives off that warm orange hue of like cozy reading lighting in the background, and it helps purify your room. I have one of these upstairs in my bedroom and I have it on every single night. It's just such a nice vibe. I also would recommend a set of like flameless candles that are battery operated. They usually come in a big set, and you have a remote clicker so you can turn them all on or off at the same time. You can set them to a timer. These are so nice and give off so much lighting, and they really like add to a warm, cozy mood without having to light a bunch of candles, so it's safer. My one suggestion here is that usually they don't come with batteries, and I have a big set of these as well. So if you're thinking of gifting this, I would also consider gifting a set of batteries so that they can be used right away, because I remember I got this as a gift when I moved into this house and I wanted to set them up right away, but when I opened everything up I realized I didn't have batteries. I don't know, it's like a small thing, you know, so having those batteries on hand would just be so sweet and thoughtful as well. Any type of small reading lamp, so cozy. You can put it next to a reading nook. I included some cute options that I found online. And then speaking of reading lamp, also one of these like book nightlight readers. You just clip it onto a book. This is perfect if you have a partner that goes to bed before you, or if you just don't want to have a bright light on while you're reading. I'm actually going on a trip soon, and I'm considering taking this on the airplane so that I don't have to be that person that has the light on. I'm taking like a red-eye flight too, so I just don't want to turn on the big light if everyone's going to be sleeping. So this is like a perfect alternative. The one that I have has different like lighting options. It's so hard to see because it's bright out right now, but there's like warm, cool, neutral lighting, and then there's also different brightness levels. This one's actually from TikTok shop, so it's on my TikTok storefront, but I'm pretty sure I found the exact item on Amazon and I linked that as well. But this is such a must. I bring this to my partner's place if we're doing a sleepover or if he's sleeping over here. And like I said, I'm gonna bring this on the plane. This next one is a bigger item to ask for, but if you're looking for a bigger gift idea, a cozy reading chair. I personally have this one in my bedroom and it's so soft. I also love this texture. But any type of like swivel or just cozy like reading nook type of chair I think would be so sweet. Onto some items that I don't own but will be adding to my personal wish list this year. We've got a book stamp or a book embosser. These are really nice to customize your home library. Pretty self-explanatory, but you can customize these to say like from the personal library of so-and-so. They come with like different designs. Some people prefer the stamp option. I like the embosser one because you're not actually like putting ink on a page, you're just pressing the page. Either way, these are really sweet gifts and would definitely keep a reader busy, like going through and embossing or stamping all of their books. Another item that I would just absolutely go feral over is receiving a book barcode scanner. This is so fun, but you basically scan all of the barcodes of your books and then and they're categorized online and you can see your whole collection. I'm telling you, if you got your loved one this for Christmas or for the holiday season, they will be busy for the rest of the holiday season, like scanning all of their books, giggling, looking over the categorized thing on their computer. Like, it's basically a librarian's dream, but if you want to just play home librarian for a little bit, a book scanner would just be the coolest thing. And they're not that expensive. When I was making the Amazon list, I realized they're actually pretty affordable too. The next one on my list is TBR prompt cards, or like blank scratch off cards so they can make their own TBR cards. This is really fun and trendy, so I feel like a lot of readers know what these are, but they're basically ways to help choose your next read, and a lot of book content creators will use this to help choose what book to read next. And you can have the prompt cards or the scratch off cards say whatever you would like, but it's just a fun little game for you to choose your next read, or for your next month's reads or whatever. Amazon didn't have a lot of options here, but they did have some fun blank scratch off cards that you could customize, so I included those. This next one is bookends or shelf decor. I feel like these are always needed or appreciated for any book reader. I found a lot of bookends that I personally thought were adorable or cute. I really love these because they have like vases in them as well, so you could put flowers or other decor in them. And then I love... Did you fall? She tripped. You almost fell. This next one is something that I've been wanting on my shelves for a while, but it's one of those like DIY book nook sets where you make your own miniature like cafe or library or just like fairy house, and you slide it in between books on your bookshelf, and they're so fun. So if you need a fun little project to do this holiday season, I would recommend one of these, and I think it's something I will also just be asking for personally. And this next one is pricey, but new bookshelves are always so nice and appreciated. So if you know someone that would love to revamp their book space, I really like the classic, like maybe basic white bookshelves. But I also do have these wooden ones in my bedroom, as well as these like ladder style bookshelves and the floating shelves. I love these. I would recommend this one the most, I think. I just love the look of these. So the floating bookshelves as well. These next ones are some items that I can ask for every single year, or they're just easy gift ideas if someone's asking you for gift suggestions and you don't want to like say something too specific. These are some of the gifts that I would just typically ask for. Just easy gift ideas to give out. The first one being fuzzy, soft blankets. You can never have too many. I'm using one right now. This is like my favorite. It's like that white fake fur blanket. Yeah, this one's actually from TikTok shop and it's on my TikTok storefront, but I found a very similar one for my Amazon list. Also, slippers. This year, I feel like it's all about these platform mini boot slippers with the fur. I just got these off of Amazon. They're brand new. That's why I'm showing them to you. Like, I've never even worn them outside. I don't know yet if these are going to be indoor shoes or outdoor shoes, but I feel like this would be the style of the year if you're looking for cozy little slipper or slipper boots. I'm not going to show you my other slippers that I own because I've had them for a couple of years and I just don't think I want that on the internet, but I also own a pair of these happy like smiley face slippers that I love, as well as these white like fur ones, and they're both really great pairs that I would highly recommend. I think tea is also a really easy, nice gift option or like stocking stuffer. I've included some of my favorite herbal teas. The Midnight in Missoula one is like my all-time favorite, and I also personally asked my mom for this again this year for Christmas. I feel like tea is just always such a great inexpensive gift option that will be used and I can ask for every single year. Marnie, speaking of tea, I'm like trying to prevent Marnie from knocking mine over. Now, speaking of tea, nothing goes better with this than a cute ceramic mug. Amazon has so many adorable mugs online. I had no idea. I included some of my favorites in my list, but adorable. I love the ones that come with a coaster. And the next gift option that I have on my list is actually coasters, because if you're getting a cute mug or you're drinking tea, or if you have a little reading nook, you can never have too many coasters. I've got one right there. I have a coaster everywhere in my house. So I think this is another really easy, like small stocking stuffer gift idea, is a coaster. Also, wine glasses. I love a good wine glass moment with a book, like a glass of wine and a new book. That's how I want my evening to go. And even if they don't drink wine, you can have a, you know, Sleepy Girl mocktail or one of those probiotic sodas. Like, it doesn't have to be wine, but I do like having a nice classy wine glass as well. So I think this would be a really good gift option. Tote bags. We love tote bags. Book girlies love a good tote bag moment. You know, all I want to do is fill these with a ton of books. So I've got some of my favorite tote bags. I have so many tote bags, but they're just so nice to carry a book in, or if you're going book shopping and you bring a tote bag, all we want to do is fill these with books. So I've linked a couple of my favorite tote bags on Amazon. They also have really cute corduroy book totes as well, but these are so nice and, like, you know, eco-friendly, reusable. I love a good tote bag. On a similar topic, book sleeves and e-readers. I'm personally not a big e-reader, but I did include some Kindles and like e-readers in my list, along with some book sleeves or like e-reader covers. These are two of my favorites. They're from a small business called Jolly Ollie. I used these a ton at my pool over the summer to bring my books in. I love how they have an outdoor pocket and a little button, and you can just put your book or your e-reader in here. They come in 2 different sizes. Amazon has a ton of similar ones as well. And what I love about this one too is it says definitely not smut on one side, so I had to get these. But these are so nice, again, if they use an e-reader, but also just for any book to have a nice little book cover. And then the pocket, I usually put like annotating like pens or highlighters or bookmarks in here. The best. I love these. The next one is nice over the ear headphones. These ones are actually from TikTok Shop, and I'll link them on my TikTok storefront. They're really nice. I did add a nicer version on my Amazon storefront that I would like on my own wish list, but these get the job done just fine. They don't have to be fancy. I think the Sony ones are super nice. But if you are the type of reader that likes to have a playlist or music playing, or just are somewhere that is a little loud or crowded, like a cafe or outside, it's just so nice to block out the noise and be in your head and read a book. I love these. Even when I'm home alone, if I need to lock in on something, getting work done or cleaning, I'll put these on. It just helps me focus. But yeah, I love some good over the ear headphones. Now, if you are a book creator or would like to start your own book talk, booktube, or bookstagram account this new year, which I highly recommend, it's so fun, here are some of my more like content creator items that I would highly recommend starting with. The first item is a phone stand. This is what I use most of the time when I'm making TikToks. It's just so nice because you can adjust the stand like this as well as the height, and it's just nice to put on any surface if you're looking for something with a little bit more height to it. I also have this white phone tripod, and then the bottom pops out into a little tripod stand. It gets about this tall. I really like this one. What I love about this one is it also comes with a little Bluetooth remote for taking pictures on your phone. Be a better owner than me though, because I can't find it. I don't know where it is. It could honestly be in this tote now that I'm thinking of it. I bring this a lot of places when I'm shooting content by myself. I don't know where that remote clicker is. I do have a different one though that came with my ring light, but it's basically just like a little Bluetooth remote that syncs to your phone, and then when you're on your camera, you click the button and it just takes the photo automatically for you. So it's some hands-free photo taking by yourself. It is the best. I also have this more like funky shaped grippy phone stand where you just clamp your phone up here and then you can move it however you need it, and then it clamps down here to any surface. So it is really nice to have as well. If you're going for more higher quality content, not shooting from your phone, I would recommend the Canon G7X. It's actually what I'm using right now to shoot this video. I know it's really pricey, but it is so worth it. I've been using this since 2016. It is the best camera. Highly recommend. There's a couple of different generations of it now. So there's the Mark 1, the Mark 2, the Mark 3. I wonder if the Mark 4 has come out. They're all great. I would also recommend a small flexible tripod with the G7X, and I'd show you that as well, but I'm currently using it. I just like the smaller one. It's easier to hold and you can clip it to like everything. But I do have a big like 6-9 foot tripod as well that extends. I just never use that anymore. So I think if you're choosing between one, I would choose the smaller one to start out with. And then lighting options. I personally think that natural light always looks the best, and it's what I use like 95% of the time. But I know this isn't always accessible depending on the time of day and the weather. Even today, it's like a super gloomy day, so I'm not getting the best lighting. So if you want to elevate your lighting even more, there's obviously like a traditional ring light that you can get that I have on my list, or like shadow boxes, I think it's what they're called, those two really big stands. I have some of those in my office and I haven't used them since I lived in my apartment. Even then I stopped using it, but if you want more of like the studio lighting, I would recommend that. I think it's fun to style like a vibe or like mood lighting. So I have these Bluetooth color light bulbs that I have in my living room, my bedroom, and my wellness room. You can just control this from an app on your phone or set it to a timer, and I usually have mine set to purple or blue or pink, and I feel like this adds a really nice vibe or style or aesthetic to your videos. I also would recommend the sunset projector lamp. I got this a couple of years ago and it's super inexpensive, but I use this all the time for like content photos or videos. It just adds a really nice warm hue to a room. I have this on whenever I practice yoga, and I usually keep this in my wellness room. But if you're looking for a nice warm cozy hue, I would really recommend the sunset lamp projector. Now the last thing on my list, if you're just looking for something with like a card that's really simple, is just a simple gift card, like a bookstore gift card. I personally wouldn't recommend Barnes & Noble just because your gift card will only go so far, like they're so expensive there. I would push more for a used bookstore because you know that your gift card will go further there and they can hopefully get more than just 1 or 2 books because they'll be cheaper. Even better if it's a local independent bookstore, just because it's so important to support your independent local bookstores. And a lot of these independent local bookstores also have a ton of really cute like bookish accessories as well. So I would highly recommend checking that out as well and maybe get some cute little accessories with the gift card. But I think we did it. I think we got through every single thing on my list. Those are all of my bookish, book lover gift recommendations this year for the holiday season. Definitely comment down below if there's anything that you think I forgot to mention. And if you want to see all these items and more, I have my Amazon link in the description box, as well as some on my TikTok shop. Also, when I was making this list on Amazon this morning, so many items right now are on major sale for Black Friday. So definitely some good deals. I might even make a more condensed video over on TikTok of all of the Black Friday deals from this list, but so many great options. Again, please subscribe to this channel and please follow my TikTok and Bookstagram as well as my Etsy shop. I've got so many books right now that I would love to give you in a blind date with a book order, but I'm gonna start editing this video because I wanna get this up as soon as possible. So I'll see you soon in my next video.